MadRabbit, India's finest audio wearable brand, starting at 999.
Hi, this is Brinda Parekh here, and you're watching me on SS Music.
மேட்ரு யாரு?
வலிச்சா தாங்கணும், கத்தக்கூடாது, பீச்சிடும்.
உன்னை எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்குடா.
அவதாயா இவ.
It is one of the fabulous cinema I have ever worked in, and very, very professional. And the experience which I had while working for Pokkiri was fantastic. Working with superstar Vijay, hey hero.
வச்சுக்க.
First of all, I want to wish Vijay sir a very, very, very happy birthday. And it was a super duper hit, and we are still looking forward watching you in Tamil cinemas again and again. We love you. Somehow when I got into it, I was labeled as a hot, sexy, image was given to me. So mostly the kind of work I did was, being a nice, hot, sexy looking girl. That's the kind of roles I was always being offered, And then South India saw a little bit of me and wanted me to be a part of their...
வணக்கம் and hello ma'am.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you? I'm
Doing
super
great,
excited because Pokkiri is releasing again after 18 years. 18 years is a very, very long time. And there's so much of excitement I'm hearing in Chennai. I wish I could be there with all my fans. I get so many people writing to me on Instagram and all social networks that they want me to come back. So I'm really excited that Pokkiri is releasing today again.
And first, I would like to take you through times, ma'am. Let's go back to 18 years before, during the release of Pokkiri. So I would like to take you to that moment. And first of all, let's talk about the recognition about your acting and your character in the film. What all the positive responses and recognitions you've got for the film.
Like I said, for me, South India has been a fantastic journey. I love South cinema. I think it is one of the fabulous cinema I have ever worked in, and very, very professional. And the experience which I had while working for Pokkiri was fantastic. Working with superstar Vijay, having best of the actors Prakash Raj guiding us, everybody around me, making me feel comfortable on set. Being from Bombay, not knowing the language was very, very important. And I think the entire crew and the entire unit was fantastic, from the producers to director Prabhudeva. I think all of them did a fantastic job and really took good care of me.
And we are super excited to know more about the film and your character as well, ma'am. Because hailing from a city in Mumbai and doing a film in Tamil, that too your character has a sort of attitude, sluggish, and girl who's a gangster with a gun always. You used to carry a aggressive attitude like that. If you know the language, it would be even more comfortable for you to associate with the character. But hailing from Mumbai, you're not quite comfortable in Tamil. But still, you did that role exceptionally. You crafted the role actually. So how did you cope up that without knowing the language, but still you carried an attitude? How did it happen?
So initially, I got a call basically from Ramesh Babu, who's the producer. He said that we are making such and such film, and we would like you to play this character. We would want you to come to Chennai and meet the director and do a look test, and then we take it from there. I said, fair enough. I came in the morning, I met Prabhudeva sir. We did the entire look test, and he was completely happy. And evening, I took my flight back, and the minute I was in the flight, I was almost confirmed for the role. So I was really excited, to play that character. Very exciting to play a very negative character. I think it's, a lot of us keep playing positive characters, but yes, negative is really exciting. And to, have that entire body language, of course, I did see the Telugu version also of the film to give me a little bit of, because Telugu was made much prior to the Tamil version, where Mahesh Babu was there. So watching that film also helped me quite a lot with the attitude and, being a gangster and being in the gang of Prakash Raj and making it really look, realistic.
More of not just the girly kind of stuff in the film, but you also did some action stuffs in that. I could see the gunfiring happening in that low light, the flickering light shots. You had some gunfiring and some tedious actions. Yeah. Let's talk about the actions that you have done in the movie. Any unforgettable BTS moments or performing the stunts?
That's what I'm saying. As far as action is concerned, it was so exciting and thrilling because I have never actually done any action movie where so much of fire is happening. There are gunshots. So it was really exciting, and I really wish I could relive those moments right now again.
And since you have already mentioned, ma'am, that you have already seen the Telugu version of Pokkiri, and that was a bit easy to do this film. Apart from the film, do you have any other references to the character? Any other external movie references or movies from Hollywood or characters from Hollywood or from the Bollywood industry?
Not
Do you have any other
really.
references?
Basically, it was just the brief of the director and rest, just having an idea of the character. It wasn't that I was completely following that character frame to frame. It was basically just that, I was shown that this is what your character looks like and this is what you are. And rest, it was all about me and my body language and how to, because every actor is different, every setup is different, being in a, even if you're trying to enact the same scene with the same actors, you're not going to get the same take. So that is just next to impossible. So you just have to be yourself on set and you just have to go by the flow and see the reactions of other actors and take it ahead from there.
And with this thing, and as Pokkiri is about to release, and we are like even eagerly awaiting for that, I would like to recreate two stuffs with you in Pokkiri, ma'am. I would like you to say some dialogues that you still remember from your character, recreating that for our Tamil audience and Tamil fans here.
The starting introduction scene of mine where I shot, I've been introduced and I'm playing a pool, and then Vijay enters and, he has a tiff with the Subbu, and he have a tiff. So that's when, when I call Vijay and I say, "Hey, hero, unna ennakku romba pudichikada."
Super.
That's one of the dialogues. And then he says, "Who are you?" And I say, "Mona." And then, I kiss my gun and I, throw it to him and I tell him, show me what you can do with the gun. So I think that's one of my exciting scenes in the film.
He used to play with the gun, and you'll say that gun விளையாடுது அப்படினோனே like எத்தனை ரஜினி படம் பார்த்திருப்போம். This is the actual scene nowadays.
Yes.
And with all due respect, I would like to recreate another scene from the film as well, ma'am. Like the moment that happens in a party place where you'll be sitting alongside with Prakash Raj. And that
the
is like
scene.
yeah, that's actually
Even in Mumbai, I think a lot of my fans and who keep messaging me from Chennai, I think they love this scene.
That's quite famous here, ma'am. Everybody used to say it, and it has been a meme template for many like meme stuffs in social media. You're still coming in every youngster's phone for any meme that happens to sit with this scene.
I have got this. I also have got this forward once, about some, especially on sports. I think when cricket happens, right? I think one of the Virat Kohli, I think at that time I had received about few years ago during cricket. So yeah.
Prakash Raj used to pinch you and you will be shouting, and he recites this dialogue saying that the meaning of the dialogue is you shouldn't shout even if it pains. So this is the actual dialogue, and it has been used for many videos. Like since you have said Virat Kohli meme also, it used to get trending. You used to come in every meme. I would like to recreate that scene right now, ma'am. I'll make a gesture right now, and you'll just create a.
I will assume that your hand is on my shoulders.
I'll face it over the camera, ma'am. I'll face it over the camera and do something, and you'll give the explanation, and I'll recite the dialogue. வலிச்சா தாங்கணும் கத்த கூடாது. This is my lifetime moment, and this has been my absolute honor and pleasure recreating the scene with you, obviously, ma'am. And last two things I would like to want you to address about that. Since June 22nd is Vijay sir's birthday, and to celebrate his birthday, we have been re-releasing this Pokkiri film as well. And I want you to talk about Vijay sir, how you admire him as a person, and working moments with him, and a birthday wish from you, being your co-star on the movie.
First of all, I want to wish Vijay sir a very, very, very happy birthday. Hope you have a fantastic year. I think you're shooting for your 68th film. All the very best and keep rocking. You've done a fantastic job in Pokkiri, which we all did, and it was a super duper hit. And we are still looking forward watching you in Tamil cinemas again and again. We love you.
And one thing that interests me and fascinates me is your career graph, ma'am. It's like super healthy, like talking about your career graph or seeing your career from a model doing ad films to movies. So how did this interest in modeling happen, and how did this interest in movies happen, and how did this two things collaborated?
So basically, I got into quite a few things. Initially, did couple of contests here in Mumbai, and won the Miss Mumbai, titles, few couple of titles there, and then did one of the big shows for Hemant Trivedi, one of the best designers, and that's how I got into this entire industry. And somehow, when I got into it, I was labeled as a hot, sexy, image was given to me. So mostly the kind of work I did was, being a nice, hot, sexy looking girl. That's the kind of roles I was always being offered. And then South India saw a little bit of me and wanted me to be a part of their cinema there.
Industry.
So which was,
Okay.
yeah. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, Telugu was one of my first where I did an item song. So I started South in South Telugu was one of my first item numbers which I started with. So after that, I think the most, that's what I was trying to say, that in the entire journey, I think the amount of time I've spent in Chennai, and I have worked with the Chennai cinema, the Tamil cinema, I must say, was fantastic. It's been a long gap for me also, that I have not worked now in Tamil cinema, but I'm really, really dying and wanting to come back and give my fans a lot more for the Tamil cinema.
And basically, I would like to know more about your career, because every character, every artist out there has a dream role or a dream character that they have to be done in the industries. But once you have done with quite sort of glamorous roles, many directors or the industry will approach you to do the same sort of roles. So to break the stereotypes, or you love to do that kind of roles, or you want to break the stereotypes, or you have any other dream roles that has to be done in your career?
See, I have actually in Hindi, I have, and in Marathi, I have done quite a few roles which are a little off being just a hot, sexy looking girl, or just doing, the stereotype of characters and roles which I have been doing. But unfortunately, that Hindi film, we had a good star cast, but it didn't get released. Where I'm playing a,
Okay.
simple housewife Muslim character role, which I was really excited in doing. And but unfortunately, that movie did not release. I was really, really looking forward for that film, to change entire perception which the entire Bollywood, Tollywood, all the cinemas have about me. So that was one of the roles I was really looking forward for, but unfortunately it didn't release. So I think back to my stereotype of roles. But probably that's what people are watching me in, probably.
And I would like to get to know more about you, ma'am, because we have seen you in screens, we have celebrated you. And on another hand, we would like to explore more about your personal life, because it's so happy and cute to see you with the family of with Ajay and Arjun as well. It's like super cute. Your family is super cute. And I would like to frame this question like this: from a girl smoking a screen to a woman cooking in house. How does the transition feels, ma'am? Taking care of your family, how much your husband supports you.
Oh, my husband is a very, very supportive. In fact, he's been after me even after the child, that Brinda, you should get back to your career. You have so much potential. Even now, family, we all are I'm there to take care of the son. And touch wood, Arjun is a very sweet and very obedient child. Though he's small, he's a little naughty, but he's a very, very understanding child. And I think kids really, if they have a good environment where they're happy around people, you're okay to let them be and just be themselves. So I think I am now really back to get back to my career. And yeah, uh, taking care of family for the last 4 5 years is been really, really, really exciting. So
Yeah.
I think it was too much fun to, it's a COVID hit us all, and that's when I think most of us and me and my husband decided that let's have a family because we didn't know what was going to happen for the next, few years, how COVID was going to react, how long it would stay. So I think in my career, kid also I feel happened at the right time, and he's now grown enough that he can take care of himself, and I can leave him and get back to my shoes.
And talking about your career, ma'am, like there's been a break in your peak time. That's like super, like super courageous decision. Is it a planned decision or it's an unplanned decision? I never know. But you being in your peak of your career, you took a break, a step back from your careers. Do you think is that probably needed, or do you regret for the decision?
See, especially while if South is concerned, yes, I do feel that I made a very very big mistake because see, there was a lot of work happening in Mumbai also for me at that time. So it was really difficult for me to choose. I did sign a couple of wrong films, and they had promised, a couple of producers had signed 2 3 big films with me over here in India, in Mumbai, and that unfortunately did not happen. And that actually wasted a lot of my time, because as far as Hindi movies are concerned, they wanted an exclusivity where I give them first release in in Bollywood. So yeah, that way I think I did make a couple of mistakes, and I regret the fact that the cinema which I love the most, I had to leave at that very point of time and come back to Mumbai. I think which I really regret, and I think was a bad decision.
But still, we are awaiting for your comeback, ma'am, because as I quite got to know that you're planning for a comeback. And if it is true, you can just open it up.
The cinema and times have changed in this period of 4 5 years. A lot of things have changed after COVID. So I am really wishing that after this interview, after Pokkiri coming back, I do, because I have lost in touch with major managers of Chennai and the people who were handling my work. So I really need to you know get my foot back into the Tamil cinema and figure out how to come back.
Thank you so much for giving us such a long time and sharing a lot of experiences that you have worked with the film and your family as well. And that it's been an absolute honor interviewing you and having a conversation with you after a long time. We have admired you in screens, and it's been an absolute honor seeing you and talking to you. And as
Pleasure is all
discussed,
mine.
we are eagerly awaiting for your comeback, and we look forward to you on the cinema, whatever form it might be, even it is even it
I
is
am
on
super
OTT
excited
or
to see myself back on Tamil cinemas, and I really want every day. There's so many. I'm not kidding. Every day there's so many messages. My fans keep writing to me that, "Ma'am, we really miss you in the Tamil cinemas. Please come back." So I am really, really going to make sure and work hard towards it and come back in Tamil cinemas very soon. Not going to disappoint my fans.
eagerly awaiting, ma'am. And thank you so much for your time. Means a lot, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
MadRabbit, India's finest audio wearable brand, starting at 999.